Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Valeria and in this pick a card video we are going to see what blessings or what manifestations are coming up for you during the next full moon, which is on the 26th or 27th of April depending on your time zone, and it will be in Scorpio. So as you can see, we have 4 groups to choose from. We have pile number 1 with the lapis lazuli, pile number 2 with the selenite, pile number 3 with the rose quartz, and pile number 4 with the black tourmaline. You can pause the video if you need to. You can meditate on the card, take your time, do whatever you need to do. I will give you some time to pick the cards, and once you have picked your pile, you can skip to your reading using the timestamps I will provide down below. So I will see you in your reading, guys. Hello to those of you who picked pile number 1 or who picked the lapis lazuli. So you might be a very intuitive or even a psychic person because you did choose the lapis lazuli, which represents that. Now let's just get into your reading with these cards that I prepared. First up, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So you could have a Pisces in any significant placement in your chart, like sun, moon, or rising. And I feel that with this card, it's telling you exactly what it is that you will be focusing on during the next full moon. You will be balancing your spirituality and your practicality, meaning you will find ways in which you can comfortably bring your spirituality into practice. Now, this could mean that you simply start talking to people about your spirituality and about your beliefs. Perhaps you share your story on fora or in other communities. You might start to get into tarot or other things that involve spirituality, like pendulum, scripting, or just manifestation in general. Perhaps you just discovered, like I feel for some of you that you recently discovered manifesting and how the law of attraction works, and you're now right at the beginning of that journey of figuring out how it works. In this full moon, the universe will really present to you that you are able to manifest and that the things you've been dreaming about are going to come into practice. So next we have hold your vision with the fixed moon. So again, I feel like you've been manifesting and using the law of attraction lately, which you are kind of new to, and the things you are going to manifest during this full moon are there to encourage you to continue with that and to believe that you indeed have that power to manifest whatever it is that you want into your reality. So there isn't really anything specific right now that's going to come up, but they are going to be signs or manifestations or just wishes coming true to show you that you are indeed the co-creator together with the universe and you can create your own reality. And as long as you balance that spirituality but also a sense of practicality, you will be totally fine. You will be completely fine, and you will indeed manifest anything it is that you want to. So next up we have Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So yes, you are finally tuning into yourself. You are tuning into that spiritual self, that spiritual side of yourself. You are seeing the signs. You are realizing that you can manifest and that certain things just line up. There are certain signs that keep telling you and keep confirming to you that whatever it is that you are figuring out about yourself, about the universe, about your life, it is correct. And you're not crazy. These aren't just random thoughts that you are having, but the universe and your higher self, they are really confirming that whatever you are intuitively feeling is actually true. It is the truth. So I see for you guys that whatever it is that you have been trying to manifest, doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter how big or how small it is, you will see it coming into reality during this full moon. So keep your eyes peeled, because it could be anything, like I said. Next, we have the situation will improve. So in case you're feeling right now like it's not happening, like your manifestations are not coming true, or you don't really believe, actually, you don't really believe that it's going to come true, that it's going to happen, this card is confirming you that it will. Even if you don't believe, even if you are a little bit skeptical, everything is going to come true. And it is, of course, fine to be a little bit skeptical, because if you just believe everything that that people tell you, that you read on the internet, you might become a little bit naive. You have to figure out things for yourself as well. You have to figure out what works for you and what is the truth for you, and not really just take anything and go with it. Like, really think for yourself about it. And the universe is encouraging you to do this, but at the same time, at one point, you do have to, of course, come to a conclusion and accept that whatever it is that is going on is actually the truth. It's actually your truth, basically. And also, don't be scared of what might happen. I know that it might be very scary at first to certainly see things popping up in your life, or see signs in your life that you never expected, and you're scared because it's strange, right? It's unknown. You've never known of this before. But it's all good. Like, there's no reason to be scared, because this is you yourself who is manifesting. It's not like anyone is pushing anything or forcing anything in your life. This is all what your own doing. This is your own work, and you can trust yourself. We even have the Wheel of Fortune, so you are indeed able to manifest, and you should be proud of that, and you should trust yourself. Again, you can be skeptical at first, of course, but you need to start trusting yourself that whatever it is that you are bringing into your own life, it's going to be good. And if it's not, or if it's not as good as you expected, well, that's a lesson for the next time. But just remember that you won't get hurt as long as you stay in those positive thoughts and you manifest with good intention. We also have the Strength card, so definitely your message is to keep going and to stay strong, because you can manifest this. I've said that many times before already, but now you just need to believe it, and you need to be comfortable with having those things manifested into your life. And again, like I said, that can be scary, because you were thinking about something a few days before and now suddenly it's in your life. But you have to trust that and look at it from the other side. Like, now you are able to manifest anything that you want in your life. Isn't that great? Like, you can ask for anything. Well, maybe not anything, but you can ask for a lot of things and it will come into your life, and you can create such a beautiful life for yourself where you are independent of others. Like, isn't that great? And next we have the World Cosmos. So we have 3 major arcana right here. So this is a very significant time for you, pal number 1. You need to start believing in yourself, because you have the world in the palm of your hands. Because the World Cosmos is actually the World card in the original tarot. And we have the wheel, which we have 2 circles here. Then there's also a circle here on the strength card, and of course we have the moon cards, in which is the moon, which is also a circle. So you're really coming to the end of a certain cycle. Perhaps it's a cycle of disbelief, of not trusting yourself and not believing yourself, and you are finally finding that faith within yourself and within your universe. Whatever you resonate with, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever labels you want to use, you are going to feel so comfortable in the whole world that you have created, including your beliefs and including the labels that you want to use. And I know that I said before that you might be talking to people about your spirituality, and this could honestly really benefit you, or at least to talk about people, to talk to people who are also spiritual or might have a little bit more knowledge than you have, and they can really help you and they can guide you in this journey of self-discovery basically that you're undergoing. Next we have the card, the magic of the Kohellan Druid. Caution, secrecy, wary. So this is a very beautiful card, and I feel like this represents you very well, because you're kind of doubtful, kind of skeptical, like, is what I am feeling, is it right? Is it the truth? Can I talk to people about this? Will they think that I'm crazy? And believe me, we've all been at that point that we weren't sure whether we were crazy, or that the world was crazy, or that we were all crazy, and that, people were not going to believe us. And I personally still struggle with it sometimes, especially when it comes to people I've just met and they don't know that much about me. Like, my spirituality is something that I talk about much later on. But the message for you is to become more comfortable with yourself. Like, you don't necessarily need to explain to people that you are spiritual, especially if you don't know yet what it means for you. Just take the time to get to know yourself, to get to know your connection, your relationship with spirit, with the universe, or, like I said, whatever label you want to use. And at some point you will be comfortable enough to share those thoughts with other people who might have similar ideas and might have similar beliefs. And this is what I see coming to you for the next full moon, pile number 1. So this was your reading. I hope you liked it. I hope it will resonate with you. I hope you feel a little bit more confident about yourself right now. If you like this reading, you can give a like, you can share your story in the comment section down below, and you can subscribe if you want to, and then perhaps we will see each other in the next video. Bye guys! Hello there, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So you chose these cards with the selenite. So with the selenite, I feel like you might be a psychic, like a natural channeler or a natural medium, but of course you don't necessarily have to be that or do that as a job or on a day-to-day basis. But I feel like you are very good at channeling energies. You are most likely also an empath, and you might actually be struggling a little bit with being an empath basically, and with picking up all these energies, and you need to find a way, or you're looking for a way to establish clear boundaries so that other people's energies don't affect you that much. So let's see what the cards have to say to you about what blessings are going to come. So first card is a time for healing, balsamic moon. So yes, indeed, you are right now figuring out how you can take care of yourself, how you can take care of your own boundaries, and how you can just clear the energy around you and no longer be affected by other people's energies. Although at times it can be really great to feel other people's energies. For example, when you're at a gathering with friends, everyone's happy and everyone is doing well, but unfortunately it also has its shadow side. But believe me, there are ways, and it is indeed possible to establish healthy boundaries. without, you know, losing the fun side of it. So you just need to figure out how you're gonna do that. And I feel for the upcoming full moon, you are going to come to some kind of realization or understanding of how you can actually establish these boundaries. The universe will likely give you some type of sign or will give you some type of insight that will help you in doing this. Next, we have believe in the impossible, blue moon. So, pile number 2, I feel like you've been struggling lately with this. You've been struggling with keeping your energy clean, figuring out what you are feeling are your feelings or are someone else's feelings. And the universe or spirit or source or higher self, whatever term it is that you resonate with, they are trying to tell you that it's okay to ask for help from the universe or from your angels or spirit guides, and it's okay to struggle a little bit. You don't need to be so hard on yourself. You can struggle a little bit. It can be difficult. That's totally fine, because if life were not difficult, then we wouldn't learn new things. We wouldn't figure out what we need to do in order to establish these healthy boundaries. So the universe is there to help you. You can always ask for help. And like I said, whatever term it is you resonate with, angels, spirit guides, higher self, universe, source, you can ask them for help and they will be there for you. And also trust that you will come to this point. You can even visualize it and try to manifest it, that you are at this point, that you have those healthy boundaries, and that you are no longer affected by other people's energies, and that you can just go on with your day-to-day life and not be bothered by anyone, or at least be bothered like just a tiny little bit, but not that much as you used to. And it is definitely possible. You just need to believe in it, and you need to ask for help from your spiritual support team, and all will be well. And there is nothing to worry about, because I see that you will come out of this. You will come out on the better side of things. Next up, wow, we have another healing card, Divine Healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So your light, yes, it can support others, but you also need to support yourself. You need to think about yourself. This card is completely green. He has this beautiful green gem at the center of his chest where his heart chakra is. So you need to think about yourself. You need to think about your own heart chakra, about your own energy. You can take the time to retreat and to recharge. You could be an introvert, doesn't have to be, but I feel that for most of you, you need time by yourself to recharge your energy and to clear your energy. And I just want to let you know that that is totally fine. If that is what you need to do to feel better and to recharge yourself, then do it. I am personally exactly the same way. I really much enjoy spending time with other people, but I also need time to just recharge myself and clear the energy, because other people, they can be very noisy is what I like to call it. Like, they can be very loud, they can be very chaotic, and with that I mean their energy, of course. They can, affect your energy in some way, and it is totally okay to just retreat and to do whatever it is that you need to come back to yourself again. You can do meditations. There are different types of guided meditations. There are also meditations with angels, with cord cutting. If you've never heard of that before, it basically means is that whenever we talk to someone or we have some type of interaction with someone, we establish a certain cord with them, and that cord can actually drain our energy, especially if you were in a fight with someone or with some type of discussion, and you keep thinking about how bad that discussion went, and you're really beating yourself up on it up you're beating yourself up because of it, and that other person just keeps running through your mind. And a way to solve that is to cut the cord. Now you can look up, like I said, meditations about that. You can just put on some nice music. I know there are very good explanations about this phenomenon on YouTube, so if you want to know more about it, I definitely recommend you to look up some videos. And that is also what I do every day. Like every day before I go to bed, I like close my eyes, take some time, breathe in, breathe out, and then cut all the cords. And even if nothing special happened that day, or I didn't meet any people who had any crazy or chaotic energy, it's always nice to kind of sever those energetic links and just come back to yourself. So especially because most of you are likely an empath, this is something that will really benefit you guys. So I recommend looking into that if you want to know more. The next card we have is communicate clearly. So with this card, what I am feeling like is that you need to communicate clearly to yourself. Like I said before, I don't want to repeat myself over and over again, but you need to establish those boundaries. You need to communicate to yourself, this is how far someone can go and no further. This is how much energy I can absorb from other people, or this is the type of energy I want to absorb from people and nothing else, and this is where it stops. And just by affirming that to yourself, just by telling yourself these things like, I want this, but I don't want that, I want healthy boundaries, I don't want to be affected so much by other people's energy anymore, you will already bring that into life. You will already create that truth for yourself. If you just affirm it to yourself that that is indeed the truth, like I have healthy boundaries, then that's already enough to establish those boundaries. It's really not that hard, pile number 2. And it might also be necessary to communicate this to other people. There might be some people around you who, kind of like to, I wouldn't say suck up your energy, but they like to kind of feed off your energy because they make you feel good. Again, this card says your light can support others, so likely because you are an empath as well, people just like your energy, and of course that is completely unintentional. They kind of feed off that, and that will leave you drained. And that will leave you tired. So you also need to communicate clearly to other people that you need some time for yourself. You need to recharge. And, tell them whatever it is that they need to hear, because you deserve to be able to recharge yourself and to be able to also feel energized and feel okay, even if you spend the whole day with other people. Next up, we have the 2 of Inspiration. And as you can see, there is this little person on this card and a telescope. Now with this, I feel that it represents you, that you are really looking for some answer to solve this, basically, and to feel better about yourself. But you have been feeling so little. You are feeling like you make so little progress that you start to feel this little, like this little person on the card. Like you've tried so many things, you've been trying to figure out, but it hasn't really worked yet. We also have the 3 of Voices. So again, this is something that has been on your mind. There have been perhaps other people, like I said before, who have been really affecting you and really taking up your energy, and you've been feeling tired lately. We also have the 7 of Voices. So pile number 2, I already said this, but I'm going to repeat it now. All you need to do is establish those boundaries, affirming to yourself, communicate clearly to yourself, and also tell those other people to back off, basically. You should, of course, tell them in a more polite way, but that is what you need to tell them. You need to tell them that you need that time for yourself, and even though you might feel like you are being rude or you're offending that person, please do not think so, because you deserve to have your own energy clear. You deserve to feel good. And you are not supposed to give out your energy to anyone else. It all belongs to you, and you can decide what to do with it. Next up, we have the card Reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. This is exactly what I was talking about with the affirmations. You also see in this card that there's this woman, this lady, and she is creating an image of herself, or like a reflection of herself, out of the water. She's doing that while she's sitting there. She's doing that in the moment. And like I said before, it is really that simple. If you affirm it to yourself, if you visualize it, you can write it down. You can actually create this. You can create those healthy boundaries that you need. Words are such powerful things, pal number 2. Even you can talk to yourself if you want to. You can talk out loud. You can talk to yourself in your own mind. And what this will do for you is it will communicate clearly to yourself, to your subconscious even, that you do want that space for yourself and you do want to establish those healthy boundaries. So I see that this is something that you will be realizing or even actualizing around the next full moon. And once you take that step, once you take the first step, you will be ready to go even faster, basically. Once you realize how simple it actually is, once you've taken that first scary step, you will be totally fine to continue this and to continue to work for yourself and to care for yourself, pal number 2, because that is really important, especially if you are an empath. You need to take very good care of yourself. So pal number 2, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope you liked it, or that you at least learned something from it. You can leave your story in the comment section down below. Of course, I would love to hear your story and hear about how you're doing. You can leave a like, you can subscribe if you want to, and then perhaps we will see each other in the next video. Bye guys! Hello there, pal number 3, and welcome to your reading. So you chose this pile with the rose quartz. So I feel like you are a very sweet and kind person, and you might also really like to help other people. And I'm already feeling that for the next full moon, you are going to receive some type of love offer, and this could be romantic, but also platonic. Perhaps even something from a business partner, but they will be giving you something out of love. Okay, so let's get into your cards. We have Show the World the Real You, full moon in Aquarius. So for you, pal number 3, I feel like you will be appreciated for something. Perhaps that is where this offer is going to come from, because you've done something for someone else, you've helped someone, and now they will show their appreciation to you. And next we have Take Time to Breathe Out, Disseminating Moon. So you might be going on some type of vacation, or you're taking a self-care day, or you're just going out in the city and take a little bit of care for yourself and buy some nice things for yourself, or go out for dinner or whatever. But I see that you are taking the time for yourself. And after you did, I see that this offer will come to you guys. Now with the full moon in Aquarius card, I feel like you are someone who really shines. You're not specifically someone who always likes to be in the spotlight, but you're just someone who naturally shines. You're a natural leader. And because people look to you, look up to you, you know that it is important to also take time out of the day for yourself and care for yourself. What I'm also picking up is, in addition to you looking out for yourself, there's going to be someone else who will be looking out for you. So this could be the same person who will give you that offer and that you offered your help to, but they will also be supporting you and taking care of you. Next up, we have downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So again, pile number 3, you just know how to handle yourself. You know how to love yourself. You know how to live with yourself. You are completely confident with who you are, where you are in life, the things that you have in life, and you're not really asking for anything else in particular. Like, you are so happy with who you are and where you are right now. There might be some things that still need to heal, that you still need to work on, but I don't see that they play a very big role. But this full moon is going to offer you that kind of healing. And this is very most likely triggered because this person is offering you something, is giving you a gift or like an offer of love or anything like that, and you are just going to feel complete after that happens. You're going to be like, yes, this is nice. I was already feeling good, but now I'm feeling even better. Okay, wow, the next card is a romance. So pile number 3, you also selected the rose quartz, which is also the stone about love and also about romance. So there could definitely be some kind of romantic love offer or message coming to you with this next full moon. I feel like this person who will give you that offer is suddenly very much inspired to do so. Maybe the full moon has that effect on them, or maybe they've been thinking a lot about you lately. They are really willing to show their gratitude to you, and they are going to show you how grateful they are. And you are going to be really happy with welcoming them into your life, or welcoming whatever it is that they give to you. So we have the Death card. Okay, so with this card, what I'm seeing is that you have been through some type of transformation already. And that is how you got to this point of stillness within yourself. That is how you got to that point of taking care of yourself and taking the time, like I said, taking the time out of your day to take care of yourself and to do things for yourself. And that is what has really transformed you, but also your perspective on the world, and in turn that has led to the person that you are attracting. Like, you're attracting someone because of this. And like I said before, you might not really have had that desire, or you weren't really actively manifesting it, but because you care for yourself so much, you are actually attracting this. The next card is the Magician. So yes, indeed, you have been manifesting this in some way, but not in... I don't see you that you're constantly thinking about this person, or that you were constantly thinking about whatever it was that you wanted to manifest. You've just been doing your own thing lately, and that is really what's going to give you the blessings. It's what's going to give you or bring you that offer in love. We actually have the 10 of inspiration. So you have worked hard in the past. You have worked hard on yourself is what I'm seeing. It's not like you came to this point in your life with just, being and not doing much, but you have really taken the time and the energy and the effort to really work for yourself, and you chose yourself over others because you realize that it is you who needs to live this life and not other people. They don't need to make the decisions for you. At the back of the deck, we also have the Two of Emotions, which is the Two of Cups, which is basically the card which speaks about soulmates or twin flames or whatever it is that you resonate with, or just a romantic relationship in general. So yes, you are definitely attracting someone who is going to be very happy to see you and to communicate with you, and they are going to be very happy with making this offer to you, basically. The next card is Visions, Psychic Images, Clairvoyance, Seeing Out of Body Travel. So with this card, what I'm picking up is that you will see this person coming, but not like literally, but more like they will show up in your dreams, or they have shown up in your dreams, or perhaps you've encountered them a couple of times in your daily life, like outside or on social media, and they have just been popping up in your life everywhere, and you're really feeling like there is, you know, something is going to happen, something is going to change, but you can't really see what it is that is going to happen. But very soon, or maybe even now, you will come to that you will come to the realization that it is this person and that it is this offer of love that will be coming to you. We actually have at the back of the deck the card Falling in Love, Kissing the Divine in Another in Yourself. So this is my favorite card in this deck. Actually, it's so freaking gorgeous. So you will be falling in love. You will be meeting someone who you will fall in love with, and they will fall in love with you. And in case you are already in a committed relationship, what I'm seeing is that this person will just make you like a huge offer, like an offer of commitment, or they will take you on some type of vacation and, you know, profess their love for you. I just see that there is some huge offer in love coming up, and you will be very happy to accept that. Pile number 3. So this is very beautiful. This is all what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope you liked this reading. I hope it resonated with you. You can leave your story in the comment section down below if you want to. I would really like to hear your story on this. And if you want, you can leave a like, you can subscribe, and then perhaps we will see each other in the next video. Bye guys! Hello, pile number 4, and welcome to your reading. So you chose these cards with the black tourmaline, and I want to start off saying that I feel like you are such a strong person, like mentally and emotionally you are so very strong, and I feel like you've been through quite some things to actually arrive to this point of strength. So let's see what the cards have to say about what blessings are going to come to you the next full moon. We have the card A Time to Give Rather Than to Take, new moon in a Virgo. So you could be a Virgo, you could have them in, you know, any significant placements in your chart, but you of course don't have to be. You can also be an earth sign in general, so that is Capricorn or Taurus. And with this card, what I'm picking up, even though it says a time to give rather than to take, I feel like someone is going to give you something. Like you have been giving so much already, whether this is time or money or energy or anything. You will now be receiving something that you deserve. Like you've been putting out so many good vibrations and so much love out there, and now it is time for you to receive, all that you have put out. It's basically just, you know, the law of attraction that is bringing back all these blessings for you. And with this earth energy, this earthy vibe, I feel like you are going to be like very down to earth about it. Like you could, for example, win the lottery or something, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's nice, I guess I can buy some nice stuff with it. Like you are going to be very down to earth about it. It's not going to shock you a lot, even though this could be something huge that you will receive. Ooh, next up we have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So this is definitely something that you have not seen coming. You might have had some like ideas or some visions or dreams about your future, but something is going to come into your life. Like you are going to receive something that you did not see coming at all, or you did saw it coming, but it's going to come in a completely different way, and you're going to be surprised. But again, you're going to be so down to earth about it. You're going to be shocked, and you're going to be like, what the hell is this? But that's going to be all. You're going to be so calm and cool about this. Okay, let's have a look at your next cards. We have infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So you could definitely start meeting some new people, making new friends. I feel like because around this time we are still in the pandemic, right? We have a lot of restrictions. There are a lot of things we can do. But I feel with this card that there's some restriction for you personally is going to be lifted, that does have something to do with the situation that we are in right now, but you will find some way, or this thing that will come into your life will find some way to overcome those obstacles. If you thought that something was impossible, that something could not happen because of the situation that we are in right now, this card is telling you that it will happen. Like those obstacles are being removed. There is nothing holding this, whatever is coming into your life, back. It is coming for you guys. And anything that you thought was impossible or that was an obstacle, it will be completely removed. Like I see that in a spiritual sense. This obstacle does not even exist. It only exists here with us in the 3D world. So this could be many things. Like I said, they could be related to the restrictions that we are living with right now. It could also be something very simple, like you are not able to travel because you don't have a car, and then around this time of the full moon you will get a new car. It's something like that. Like something that seemed impossible before will now be coming true. Okay, we have 2 cards from the angels, and the first one is ask your angels. So you have been asking your angels for this. Like I see you sitting here in the front, and if you can see, there is this bright shining angel here in the back, and I see you asking this angel, like, can you please give me this? Can you please give me this? I want to manifest this. Can you please give me this? And right now the angels are finally like, yes, you can have it. It's coming to you. Don't worry. And we are not going to let any obstacles, like any obstacles that you think make this impossible, stand in the way. We are going to manifest it for you because you've been asking for it so long. You've been working on it so long. You've really proven yourself by, giving that love and giving that attention to other people. And now we will be giving you something. And the next card we have is a year from now. So in this card we also see the globe, which again indicates travel. And a year ago, we were, the pandemic had just started, and we just started to be limited by all these restrictions that we have. So what this card is telling me is that actually 1 year back, your life was completely different. It might still be similar to how it is right now, but I see that at the moment that this thing or this person is going to come into your life, everything is going to change so drastically that you are not going to believe where you were a year ago. Like last year is going to be completely, entirely different than what it is going to be right now or around the time of the full moon. And with the globe on this card, it is even very much possible that you are going to travel somewhere. This could be to a different city within your same country, but also abroad. I know, like I said, there are a lot of restrictions during this time, but some things are possible still. So travel is still possible for you. Like I said, it can also be, you know, to just another city and pretty close. But indeed, I see that you might even be living in a different spot than you were a year ago. So that is also something that could be true for you guys. Next card that we have is the Sun, and I absolutely love this card, the Sun. So whatever it is that is going to come into your life, it's going to bring you so much happiness and such an incredible feeling of joy. It's going to feel like you have never, like it's never been different. It's never been any different. Like I said before, you are not going to believe where you were a year ago, because that feels so unreal. Because the moment that you will be in during the full moon, you're going to be so incredibly happy. And what I'm also seeing for some of you guys is that you might be relocating to some place near the beach, near the ocean, or just in a very warm place in general where the climate is pretty warm. We also have the Nine of Emotions. So with this, what I'm seeing is satisfaction, it's happiness, it's being happy with yourself and being happy with where you are or who you are as a person. This really talks about your own image of yourself. You are feeling like you are the Nine of Cups, like you are so great, you are so amazing, and you have such an incredible and beautiful, deep love for yourself, and you are not shy about that. You're not shy to show yourself, to show who you are to other people. We also have the Eight of Inspiration. So the Eight of Inspiration, or the Eight of Wands, talks about communication, it talks about travel, it talks about things moving fast. So I know that the full moon that is upcoming is very soon, and it might sound very unlikely that this thing or this person is going to come into your life around that time, but that card is really confirming, like, yes, it's going to happen this soon. And also, nothing is yet set in stone, right? Everything is still possible. Like, whatever you are believing, like whatever restrictions or obstacles you think they are not going to matter. And it's also, again, a confirmation of travel, of relocation. We also have the Four of Emotions. So what I really like about this card is that it's quite different from the original Rider-Waite tarot. Like in this card, there is a woman sitting in a cup with 3 cups before her, and in the traditional tarot, the image is actually that there is this guy who has 3 cups in front of him, and the other cup is being offered by a hand, and he does not see it. But what I like so much about this one is that she is already sitting in the cup. So it's not like she's seeing it and she doesn't take it, she doesn't accept it, but she already has it. It's already there for her. She's already sitting in it, but she just doesn't see it. And besides that, the cup that she's sitting in is incredibly huge. It's so much bigger than the 3 cups that are in front of her. So what I'm seeing with this is that you have these 3 cups, right? This could be anything. You have 3 cups, and you think that that is all that you have, or that is all that you will ever have. But in fact, there is this huge cup that you are sitting in. The only thing that is necessary is for you to realize that you already have that. So again, whatever it is that is going to come into your life, it is already being manifested. It's already coming, but now you just need to wait in order to see that actually manifested into your life and see that actually coming true. Okay, we actually have 2 cards who popped out. So we have sisterhood, friendships, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. Beautiful. So there could be some new friends coming into your life, or your friends will play a very important role in your life, and you will feel very much at home with them. We also have the card guide, a guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally. So in case there is a person coming into your life, like I said before, it could be a person, it could also be money or a new job offer. But in case it is a person, or even if it's a job, this thing, let's call it a thing, is really going to guide you. It's going to help you to to move forward. If it's a job, it's like going to help to see your self-worth more and make more money. You might even get a promotion. That could also be what this is indicating. And your colleagues, they are going to be like your family, basically. You're going to get along so well. And in any case that you are in need of help or in need of support, we do have 2 cards which indicate that there is a loyal support group, whether these are friends or your angels or your spirit guides or anyone else that you can trust, because we have the sisterhood card and the ask your angels card. So you can ask your friends, you can ask your angels, you can ask your parents for help if you need that. And this is not related to what is coming into your life, but in any case that you feel like you need to talk to someone, you want to ask someone something, it is completely fine to do so around the full moon, because your friends and your family and your angels, they will be there for you. Pile number 4. So that is all what I am seeing for you guys today. I hope this reading resonated for you. If you like this video, you can leave a like, you can subscribe if you want to. Please, if you feel called to, share your story in the comment section down below. I would really love to hear your story, and perhaps I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!